Superman, Death of Superman, Reign of Superman, or Superman, sorry, Return of Superman into a series of couple of videos. So they're mostly going to be live streams, so you can find them in the live stream section of my channel. And I will start with the books. So we're actually going to start with a book that technically isn't really the start of Doomsday, but we're reading it anyways because Doomsday is at the end of it, or at least his hand. And that is the Night of the Jackal. This includes the Justice League 69 book. Yes, nice number. Justice League America, Doomsday comic as well. So this spans about 8 books, and we will be reading them for this stream. This is the Death of Superman, the lead up to it for Doomsday, until we get to the actual book where he dies. And then with that, we will follow up with the funeral stuff of Superman, which spans, hold on, trying to get things sorted here. So the difficulty I'm going to have is the voices, what voices I'm going to do for this. And I have some plans, others, and of course, female voices will probably not be very good for me. But I'll be doing the funeral Superman, which will probably start with the Justice League America. Superman is dead, the morning after begins here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, I think 9 books in the next read along. And then the Reign of Superman is much bigger, even though technically Superman returns during the Reign of Superman. I will make sure to read the books after that, though, even. So, because at least I have those books afterwards. So, that will be the Reign of Superman, and that will go through a lot more books. I might even have to do 2 parts on this one, or maybe not. Maybe I can fit it all in one video. So, 4, 8, 12, then we got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 books. That's even bigger. That is even a bigger series. I might have to split the Reign of Superman into 2 parts. And then while it technically is Superman returning, he's got the black and silver suit. I do have here the books that come after that, which is part of the Adventures of Superman, Superman in Action Comics. It is 505, 692, 27, 83, 506, and 693, 28. But it has 1993, 31 through 37. And I think that's as much as I will read up to, as kind of the return of Superman, even though he's technically returning when he has a black suit and everything. But I also, separately with that, have a 30th anniversary that I will probably read separately from that stuff, and it might just be its own individual 40-minute or so video, depending on how long it takes me to read it, which is the Return of Superman 30th Anniversary Special. And I will read that one in a separate video, probably after all these books are said and done. So this is kind of a newer book. And I think over time I will be also reading some other stuff in between. I want to get to the FNAF books. There's some manga I want to read for the channel, and newer books. Let me tell you the newer books I will get into. I will probably get into the newer Bloodborne stuff, which will be interesting because I want to do the original couple volumes of Bloodborne, but I don't have the stuff between that. I kind of go volume 1, 2, 3, and then 6. Is what I have, but I also want to do the newer stuff like Predator versus Wolverine, which I have all of these, and I think people will appeal to the newer stuff too, since maybe some people want to hear about the newer books. Who knows? And then of course, you guys, I'm still gonna continue looking for a group, and ElfQuest. It might have to happen next month or so. But I do want to get some newer books out there too. And then other books I will be reading, I don't think I'll be reading all of them. I don't have the Duke or the Dark Void or whatever it's called, but I have what is the latest Cobra Commander 1 and 2, and I have pretty much all the Transformers books by Image up to the latest one, which I think is issue 6, 1 through 6. Then, of course, it'll count for Superman because he is in it, which is Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Then I have all 3 Space Usagi books. And then for actual Superman month is the Superman 78, the first Superman 78 book series, which spans 6 books. And then finally, the latest, I'll probably read the Dark Souls Complete Collection at some point, but the latest Dark Souls, the Willow King, issues 1 and 2, and then when the next 2 issues, I will do that. It will probably be its own, some of these will probably be its own separate video, some of them might be a live stream, some of them might be split into parts. Also might read for the channel Superman Unchained, the new 52. I got a complete book from my local library so that it can read it. Whew. There's a bunch of stuff I definitely have to read for the channel. I'm not going to run out of stuff, but I wanted to tell you that maybe I'll do newer stuff as a recent, and then move into the older stuff. I started some other books that I didn't get to finish, but I definitely want to finish. So keep that in mind too. But I wanted to also use Fortnite, and I'm not going to call these kind of videos ASMRs. So, yeah. But they are a audio experience reading series, kind of like when you're listening to an audiobook or something. Though, with me, it's probably not quite as professional, and not really meant to be quite as professional as those. Or, yeah. But I try my best, and I hope I give you a good time nonetheless through an audio experience. I was trying to decide what game to use for the background. I decided to use this music because it sounds very much more fitting to the Superman kind of thing. I might have to turn it down actually. As well as I got Superman in the background, and I can change his costume into the black and silver one, or white, whatever colors. Looks silverish to me. So let's turn down the audio because it might potentially be too loud. Alright. Let's bring it down. Key changes. How's that sound? There we go. Hopefully it's not too quiet for you. As well as I can change to the other costume of Superman. Alright, so let's hop into this. Let's get the first book, which is Night of the Jackal. Even though this isn't officially the first appearance of Doomsday, it does have Doomsday's hand at the end of it, and him busting through a wall. And you will see why I decided to go with this. Alright, I am a bit nervous too because I haven't read these in forever and I don't remember too much. I remember some things, but not much. So I think the narration stuff I will just read in my regular voice, and other stuff I will read in what I portray those characters' voices. So this is issue 683, which is 1992, 44 of Superman in Action Comics. Night of the Jackal by Roger Stern, Jackson Guace, and Dennis Rodier. Sorry if I butcher your names at all. Alright. An advertisement for Genesis. I'll never forget the first night. Something shady was going down in that warehouse. Too many low lifes had gone into the place for it to be legit. A few of those low lifes had given me grief once upon a time. But times had changed. I had changed. Now it was my turn to give them grief. I could hear them moving around down below. I could smell them. I followed my nose to a skylight, and there they were, Big Joey, Little Joey, and all the rest. The crates they were loading looked heavy and smelled of cordite and oil and bluing. Guns. There wasn't much question about how they'd been obtained, not after the beard opened his case and showed Big Joey the payoff. Their lookout probably thought I couldn't hear him sneaking upon me. He must have been under orders not to shoot. I caught a whiff of his scent as he raised the butt of his rifle, planning to bring it down on my head, no doubt. That's when I made my move. His gun fell one way. We fell the other. I was the only one not surprised. You could tell that the beard was a money man. He started screaming right away. I cannot be connected with this. Kill him. Fat chance of that. I'd gotten real fast. It was as if those bums were standing still. Still, I did lose the mask. Should have known I would. Lousy cheap elastic. What? Why would he wear a mask, another mask under the first? That is no mask. Seeing my face upset the beard, he grabbed his case and fell back. The others closed ranks and tried to look tough, but I could smell the fear in them. They'd never seen anything like me. I gave them the grin. It wasn't pretty, but that was the whole point. I held it just long enough to make them squirm. Then I went to work. I could feel their bones snap. It felt good. I worked fast, but not too fast. I wanted them to linger a little. One idiot pulled a gun. Thanks to him, a few of them bought it faster than I'd planned. That really hacked me off. I made sure his end was slow and painful. That gave the beard time to find his keys. From the looks of his eyes, I could see that he thought he couldn't stop me with that truck. He was wrong. The truck rolled over 2 or 3 times before it finally came to a rest on its side. The cab had caved in all around us. It took me the better part of a minute to claw my way free. Wait, you can't leave me like this. Wrong again. The shape he was in, the beard, wouldn't be needing his cash much longer. I knew that I could put it to better use. As I climbed from the wreckage, I spotted a stiff, the last of Big Joey's boys. He'd gotten in the way of the truck. Nice armband. He wouldn't be needing it either. You rob the dead. You are nothing but a jackal. Jackal. I liked the sound of that. Now I had a new name to go with my new life. This was going to be sweet. And this page is refusing. The Trial of the Jackal, Central Ohio, several months later. Good Lord, what is this? This is no simple plane crash. It looks more like the aftermath of a terrorist attack. Right. Pardon me. May I be of assistance? Jumpin' G's, you're really him, aren't you? Superman. Yes, I am. I don't know what you're doing in these parts, but I'm sure glad to see you. I'm Sheriff Goakley. Oh, and this here's Dr. Darwin Jones from the Department of Scientific Investigation. An honor, Superman. I only wish we could have met under less grisly circumstances. Just what are the circumstances? Near as we can reckon, somebody was using Nate Winslow's backfield here to land planes, smuggling dope. We found traces of what appears to be cocaine scattered about. Something evidently took the smugglers by surprise. Something? The bodies have been severely mauled, Superman. The claw marks are similar to those found in the cattle mutilations which have lately plagued the region. That's what originally brought me to this area. Help. Please. My God. There's a man trapped under here. No, don't try to sit up. Don't move at all. It's important that you stay still. Ease him back down gently, Jones. He's sustained several fractures. Looks like his legs took the worst of it. His major organs look all right, though, and I don't see any spine or pelvis damage. Lord, it's Nate. I had hoped that he wasn't involved. He's a lucky man. The edges of this ditch saved him from being crushed. Mr. Winslow, we'll take care of you. You're going to be all right. Can you talk? Do you know what happened? Monster came out of nowhere, killed the others, dumped truck right on top of me. A monster called himself Jackal. Hey, Sheriff, there's some weird tracks heading off through the corn. Aha. Whoever or whatever this Jackal is, his heat trail stands out like a beacon to my eyes. It leads right to these Conrail tracks. Looks like trains have passed both ways tonight. Yes, I can see a switching spur about a mile away. No way of telling whether he went east or west. And of the trail for Superman. From here, looks like it's all up to Clark. This is turning into a real puzzle, and I think if I hadn't flown out to visit Ma and Pa, I might never have stumbled across it. Clark Kent? You woke me out of a sound sleep. To help you, the least you can do is answer me. Eh? Oh, sorry, Lois. What did you say? I asked how it was going. Slow, the info you pulled from the files has been a big help, but it's raised more questions than answered. None. The Ohio murders cross-reference with others' unexplained killings. I need a lot more data, and a computer much more sophisticated than the Daily Planet's to get to the bottom of this. Maybe Kitty Faulkner could find us sometime on Star Labs mainframe, but it sounds like you'll need Sherlock Holmes and a computer to find this killer. Sherlock, of course. There we go. Well, that's a better eye-opener than deli coffee anytime, but what brought that on? That was for providing constant inspiration, not to mention being beautiful and brainy. You sweet talker, tell me more. I'd love to, hon, but duty calls. And I really have to fly. Tell the chief I'm onto a hot story. Love you. And I love you. Take care, Clark. Take good care. You're Sherlock Holmes and a computer, eh? I know where I can find both, but I'd better step on it. Dawn's breaking. These pages fighting me. And the help I'm looking for rarely ventures out in daylight. Looks like why. End of the line, and not a moment too soon. Sun's coming up. I stand out like a sore thumb. The way I look, especially in a burg this size. Oh, it's the jackal. Gotta find me some cover and some new clothes. Old ones are pretty well trashed, bloody too. One good thing I've learned about cities like this: you can always find some hole in the wall that sells cheap duds. And if you shop early enough, there's never an annoying sales clerk. Nice fit. Now, all I need is a hat. Something that I can tuck my hair up under. Something to hide the ears. This should do the trick. Yeah, no one will give me a second look now. Long as I stick to the rougher parts of town. And that's definitely in my game plan. That's where I find my prey. The neighborhood outside has the smell of the real hellhole. Just what I'm looking for. But, so, by the way, he has a lot of dialogue, and I'm using my regular voice for him. I'll probably use a different voice when he's actually, like, talking to Superman, or whoever he actually talks to, instead of, like, in his head narration. Alright, back to the book. I appreciate this, Robin. Hey, my pleasure. It isn't every day I get to help Superman after all. Besides, I still owe you big time for the assist you gave me in stopping that vampire. Even so, I came here expecting to enlist Batman's aid in the Man of Steel number 14 and Superman number 70. I don't want to take you away from your studies. No problem. This is a local school holiday. I know I don't have Batman's experience, but I have become pretty good at programming the Batcape's mainframe. The graph on that monitor. You've been able to pinpoint assaults related to this Jackal character at all those sites. It's looking that way. There are a whole series of unexplained killings across the country, starting in San Diego a few months back, all apparently unrelated until I initiated a search based on the data you've compiled. This is a seriously twisted. In every case, a crime was interrupted and the perpetrators brutally attacked and killed. This sounds like a headline from a supermarket tabloid, but unidentified Bigfoot prints were found on or near each scene, and there's an interesting sidebar. Similar prints were found in an area where a young girl was almost sacrificed by a weird religious cult. Apparently, she'd exhibited signs of metahuman powers, and they thought she was a demon. Anyway, the cult was slaughtered, and the girl described her rescuer as a werewolf. Authorities discounted her story, but I have a hunch that it's true, and the key to making sense of this. I think this jackal of yours might very well be some kind of metahuman vigilante dishing out his own brand of justice. It sounds plausible, Robin. Those of us who have chosen this life try to fine line in our pursuit of justice. The temptation to cross that line is always there, and not all can resist it. That temptation can be all the more enticing for those of great power. Whatever the jackal is, he's crossed that line. You know, I've heard the Batman say the same thing about temptation and justice. I mean, so many times. Really. I'm glad to hear that, Robin. Your mentor is a wise man. Yeah, a little strict sometimes, but he's all right. There's no need for you to stick around here. I know you're a busy guy. This disc has everything I've compiled so far, and I'll continue the search, of course. Thanks, Robin. I'm sure that with your help, we'll find the jackal, no matter where he is. I knew I was right about this place. Seems that the whole area's been on the skids since the mill's closed, and the cowboys is at the very bottom of the pit. From what I've seen, this is the place to make all the contacts. $100. Shoot, for $100, I'd plug my own grandpa. What do we gotta do? Yes, over on South 5th, ain't it? Not for long, come on. A couple of real Mensa rejects there. All mouth and no sense, half-pawed too. Even in this cesspool, I could smell the booze on them. I wonder where they too drunk, or too stupid to make sure they were alone in there. Maybe they just have a death wish. That's one wish I can make come true. Come on. Knowing their destination almost makes this too easy. Tracking is part of the fun. Hardly any challenge here at all. So, you see, Professor, this is the creature's footprint. A most interesting challenge, Superman. I'd agree that it came from the metahuman of some kind. Excuse me a moment. I'll just have to have my fun with them in other ways. They won't like that, but I will. Yes, this is Professor Hamilton. Why, yes, he is. Superman, a call for you. It's your research assistant. Ah, yes, I gave him your number. Superman, hi. Another prince turned up in a Pennsylvania rail yard, about 250 miles from where you are in Metropolis. Based on what else we know, the trail looks hot. That's it. Soak the floor down good with the kerosene. Hey, why not use gasoline, Arnie? It'd burn faster. 'Cause the guy who owns this building wants the fire to look accidental, like what? Otherwise, he can't collect the no insurance. This way, it looks like some bum was up here using this oil broken heater. And things just got out of hand. Gee, you're smart, Arnie. Not really. Huh? Who's there? I am. Ah, Arnie, what are you? What did you do to him? I'm the jackal, and I was just warming up. Oh God, no, help! It's like he spelled help in that. I'm in a mid-leap when it happens. Never seen anything move like that. It's just a blur. No, wait. In the glare of the fire, I see a hand grabbed up that folded tarpaulin. Tarpaulin. He's everywhere. I hardly catch a breath, and he's almost finished smothering the fire. Who is this? The Flash? No, that cape. Only one guy wears a cape like that. What was that? I just heard something on my game. Superman. It's okay. You're very lucky I spotted the fire. You didn't have to bother. No fire would give me any trouble. I gotta admit, though, It's a thrill, meeting you on the job like this. What brings you here, anyway? Were, were you after these arsonists too? Or, say, if you're scouting me for the Justice League, I gotta tell you up front, I'm strictly a loner. What are you doing? Making bandages. If you're the Jackal, I've been looking for you. Alright, stand right there. I'll deal with you in a moment. Alright. You there. I noticed a payphone on the corner while I tend to your friend here. Go down and call 911. Tell them what's happened, and wait for the police. When they arrive, turn yourself in. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. Mr. Superman. You're letting them go. He'll get away. We'll have to track him down. No, I don't think so. Easy. I just about have the bleeding stop. Is this? I caught those creeps in the act of torching this place. That's an arsonist, not your long-lost brother. I'd have dealt with both of them by now if you hadn't butted in. Hey, listen to me, Jackal. I've heard every word you've said, and it makes me sick. I'm trying to save the life of this man you dealt with, and I don't need any interruptions from you. I want you out of my way while I clean up your mess. Hey! I know just the place to put you, and this time, stay put. If I have to hunt you down again, I might lose my temper. I don't believe this. He threw me into the dumpster like I was a wad of trash, while he wastes time saving that creep's life. I thought you might be back. What the do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same question. Me? I've been making good use of my powers. I've been getting rid of the scum that infest this world. I've taken out gun runners and drug dealers and murderers. I saved a little girl's life. You're trying to tell me that was wrong? The rescue? No. That part was right. Very right. Slaughtering the cultists who held her, that was wrong. Were you there? They were gonna kill her. Man, just 'cause she was different. I tell you, they were scum. Just like the creeps who are gonna torch this building. And you were going to kill them too? Is death the only punishment you know? If I see someone who needs to die, they die. I've got the power to make a difference. I don't care how powerful you are. That doesn't give you the right to play executioner. I don't believe you said that. Here, I always thought that you were the man, someone who could really kick butt. But you're just a big blue wimp. You couldn't kill anyone if you had to. Jackal, you don't know how wrong you are. I've killed. Oh yes. I can never forget it. On another world, I had to execute 3 mass murderers. Global murderers. I had no choice at the time. There was only one way I could ensure that those murderers would not bring their madness to our world. There are times when we must kill in defense, or ourselves or others. Sometimes there is no other way. But most of the time, we have a choice. Don't hand me that bull. Creeps get what they deserve, and it's our job to see that they get it. That's the bottom line. You want a bottom line? I'll give you the one. You won. Dead men can't make restitution. Is that direct enough for you? I don't have to listen to this crud. I'm out of here. Wrong again. You're not going anywhere. I knew how fast he was, but still, he took me by surprise. Well, come on, there we go. I'm pretty fast too, fast enough to leave him with nothing but a fistful of fur. I've heard a lot of stories about Superman, but one thing I know for sure. You can't fight a guy like him halfway. It has to be all out or nothing. Got to hit him hard and fast with everything I've got. Teeth and claws, fists and feet. Slash and punch and bite. Again and again and again. Nothing except I just broke my right hand. If I was that tough, I'd be grinning from ear to ear. He just stands there with that poker face. Doesn't he feel anything? Damn, think I broke the other hand. Jackal, haven't you had enough? Now, fight back, you... If that's how it has to be. Here is Doomsday is coming for Superman. This time, the never-ending battle ends. Superman Triangle numbers 45 through 2, Man of Steel number 18 through Superman number 75. Alright. Clearly listening is not what you do best, Jackal, but try to understand this. The idea of turning some crook's head all the way around is tempting, Lord knows. I've been tempted, but it doesn't help their victims. Self-righteous violence is a deadly intoxicant. When people lose control, and that goes for good guys, cops, anyone, they become a danger to all around them. You were that far out of control, Jackal. I had to stop you. Police, freeze! Superman, wow, you are here, just like the perp said. Paramedics are on the way. Good. There'll be a number of warrants out of this one, but you can start by booking him for assault. Wait a minute. Just like the perp said. You mean that bald actually turned himself in? Sure I did. Sure I did. Watch your language. I ain't no brain surgeon, but I'm smart enough not to cross Superman. I never doubted that for a moment. May I give you officers a hand taking the Jackal downtown? Hey, be our guest. Too bad Harry looks like you found out the hard way. It don't matter how tough you are. There's always someone out there who's bigger and stronger. Somewhere else. Doomsday is here. And there we go. Oh, what'd that say at the back? There's a dedication to Joe Shuster, 1914 to 1992. Okay. Alright. That wraps up the Night of the Jackal. Now for the rest. And this one, I believe, is supposed to be the first appearance of Doomsday, which is Superman Man of Steel number 18, December 1992. 1992, 45 in the triangle boxes. Beginning of the End, Doomsday, by Louis Simonson, John Bogdanov, and Dennis Jenke. Sorry if I butcher your names. Let me just check something here. I noticed something that previous thing said. Let's see. Sorry. Oh, okay. I think these are backwards or something. Yeah, I think I put these in the wrong order here. Yeah. Okay. Well. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. No, is it in the wrong order? I just noticed something here. Okay. Weird. I guess that's not in the wrong order. So number 3. Is this number 2 or something? I'm just checking something real quick. I want to make sure. Oops, that's the wrong. Don't worry, it's not part of the books I have to read this time. It's just part of the books I have to read next time. I want to make sure of something. Okay, it doesn't have. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think it said 1 through, but Funeral for a Friend, I have the Justice League America number 70. So I guess that counts for that. It says number 1 through the rest. Let me just check that again. Oh, okay, I see. Yep. Okay, good. We're set. I just gotta double check something. Almost confused by that. What that freaking ad said in it about Doomsday. Yeah, that's been a while. Alright, we can move on to the Doomsday. Let's get this. Oh, this is cardboard. It's kind of bent a little, but it should be fine. The book itself is fine. Alright, the beginning of the end. Doomsday. Alright. Somewhere on Earth. Probably not gonna read like crushing sounds and stuff, even though this says Doom. And it's Kraka and Kraka, or Koraka. So here we go, part 1, Doomsday. He's so awesome. He saved me 2 times. Now he's my friend. I wish I could tell him, but I just can't. So there's only one thing left to do. You sure this paint really glows in the dark? Yeah, latest thing, guaranteed. Say, you ain't planning to use it on any subway walls, are you, kid? No, of course not. At least, not exactly. I'm scared, but I guess it makes sense to be scared. And the guys I'm going after are monsters. This power station is ours. Keep engineer hypnotized, Kathana. I do what you say, Cluster, for now. You the boss. So how do you go about diverting the power to our war machines? You hear, Charlie, man. So talk. Tell us, where is Switch so we can steal electricity? The main control board is over there. Food, juice, flashlight, extra batteries, spray paint. Why is it I keep thinking I'm doing something dumb? Maybe I better go over my plan one more time. The monsters in the sewers say they got my mama, and they'll kill her if I tell anybody. But they want to make war on the city. But what if they're lying? What if they're trying to trick me? What if they don't have my mama at all? Come on. There we go. But they can't be lying, can they? Mama didn't come back to get me from the orphanage, 'cause she couldn't. 'Cause she's the monster's prisoner. She wants to come, but she can't. But I'll save her. And she'll hug me and tell me how brave I am, and ask me to stay with her always. And I'll bring her out out, and then I'll tell Superman about the monster's plan. There gonna be a lot more forks in the tunnels down here. I hope this works. Alright, Mama and me can't get lost now. Hi, Lois. How are the articles on the confiscated electronics the cops lost? Well enough. My source in the harbor patrol tells me what's this. Sorry, I didn't put the emphasis right on that. Send Superman to the basement under the West Side Power Station. Metropolis is in danger. A friend. Clark isn't around. Darn, sometimes he forgets to check his mail, especially when he heads down from the roof. Anonymous tip says there's danger in the basement of the West Side Power Station. Meet me there, Lois. That should do it. Lois? Gotta run, Fran. Would you tell Clark there's a message for him on his computer? Elsewhere. Well. Doomsday just crushed a bird. Scanned the city, but didn't see any underworlders on the surface. Must be lying low. For now, maybe it's time. I got back to work. Hi, Clark. Lois left you a computer message. What now? All the computers don't work. Lights either. Don't tell me we're having another blackout. We do it. We steal Metropolis's electricity. Now city is helpless and underworld can kick butt. I love saying kick butt a lot. Good thing someone invented wire cutters. I'd hate I had to use my teeth. Blackout means the alarms don't work. That's the good news, but nobody's around either. Which means they've been taken care of. No, it was right. Something's up, but what? Maybe downstairs. What's this? Ouch! It's like kicking concrete. You notice, huh? Outside and through, Cluster invulnerable. Who you be, anyway? She's that reporter dame, Lois Lane. You know her? She volunteers at a soup kitchen where I used to eat. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of advertisements for the Doomsday stuff. Who are you? What's going on, Charlie? How could you? EDC reporter lady, and not smart. You helped teach Charlie, didn't you? He's society's reject, like us all. You want to give us handouts? But Underworld's got war machines now, and we take what we want. She might be useful as a hostage, Claw. Better bring her to the boss to tease her, Charlie. You know boss don't take prisoners. She be dead for hour is up. No prisoners, but what about my mama? They never had my mama. They lied to me so I wouldn't talk. I guess I knew all along they didn't have her. I just wanted to believe that I could find her and save her and make her love me. Elsewhere. And we got Doomsday breaking down trees. Crack. White King. This is that crack. The cracks is the sound that he's making as he punches down trees. That, or maybe it's butt crack. Anyways, back to the story. The monsters don't have my mama. This probably means I'm never gonna find her, but they really do have that reporter lady. They're gonna kill her and attack the city. That's real. I can stop that, and that means telling Superman fast. It's awful dark up here. Where are the streetlights? I bet the monsters did it. It's all my fault. If I told Superman instead of believing in monsters' lies, he wouldn't have already stopped them. I read how they use a bat symbol to call Batman, only it's in the sky, and this one's on the ground. I just hope my idea works. Superman, Superman, please, please see the signal. Keith. Superman, it's you. I knew you'd come. There's this reporter lady in the tunnels. Monsters have her. And they're gonna invade the city. Soon our borer will carve a subterranean highway through the bedrock. They are war machines. Roll up through tunnel, and Metropolis will be in hands of monsters. The borer, it's stopped, but why? Ah, it's shoving back at us out of a hole. Superman. It's Superman. Superman, Rambu. Diversion 7. I got the grenade cluster, but where do I put it? What does Superman care what's destroyed in this? Hey! Idiot. He got the grenade. I've about had it with your distractions, Gloucester. So eat Diversion 7. Good thing, Gloucester. Invulnerable. Superman, coming for us. Activate war machines now. I don't know how to do that TK sound that he's doing. What the way these war world designs? Yeah, pour it on. Even Super Crate can't stand against these weapons. As I feared, the war world escapees are behind this. Got to get to my feet. Pincher, coming toward me. I'm meant to impale me. But I'm not the guy who's getting the wrong end of the stick. Come on. These pages, bruh. Hey, Eclipso's in this advertisement. I actually do have it's talking about Eclipso poster. I do have a Eclipso figure as well as a Eclipso comics. I think I have, I can't remember how many I have though. Missed my chance to stop them once. Won't make that mistake again. Oh, that Smords. Krallis, unconscious. The battle seems to be going against us. Perhaps after all, discretion would be the better part of valor. Come back, here, war worlder. Where's the lady reporter? You're holding captive. Captive? Surely, Superman, you know we war worlders don't take captives. Where is she? Charlie took her to the East Tunnel. By now she's dead. What are you going to do? Pound you up to your neck into the rock floor. And maybe, if you're wrong, I might just bother to dig you out again. Oh, Doomsday's wrecking cars in the streets. Lois, they said you'd be here. That you'd be dead. Are you all right? I'm fine. Superman, don't. What? Don't you dare punch out Charlie. He's the reason we knew about the Underworlders' schemes. We did? Sure. You're here, aren't you? Well, Charlie's our informant. He's a hero. He saved Metropolis, right? He was a pacifist in the 60s, and he was in touch with the anti-war segment of Underworld, and he decided to stop their war against the surface. I wrote her a note telling her to warn you, and well, I thought maybe it would help her get a story, pay her back for all the donuts she's bought me this year. I knew get the message through to you. The computer, right? Had the hardest time convincing him to let me be the one to supposedly blow her away. Never occurred to me she'd come down here and get herself captured. How else would she get the story? And how now? Is anybody going to untie me? Just now the pages are giving me problems trying to switch to them. The jails on the surface won't hold these guys. We'll hold a trail and deal with them in Underworld. But you don't have to stay down here, you know. There's a place for you and your friends in Metropolis. You kiddin', right? Ain't nothing for us on the surface. And Charlie, mere human. And it's not like my friends got marketable skills or nothing. Nah, we jawed about it before, and we decided to stay in the tunnels. What about you, Charlie? I could try to get you a job at the planet. You're pretty good at ferreting out information. Thanks, Miss Lane, but I'll take my chances here. Then maybe you can be our Underworld correspondent. Deal. You know, Grub, there's worse than down here than the War Worlders. You think I should tell him my duty as a correspondent and all? Nah, bloodthirst is our problem. But it's good to know if we can't handle him, we can call in Superman. Well, that might change once Doomsday arrives. Elsewhere. What the heck? Hey, buddy, get out of the way! What do you think you're... Ah! State Troopers! Chuck Johnston calling State Troop. I read you. Mr. Johnston, what is it? Big monster flipped Moon's brig. One hand tied behind his back. It's burning fit to pop. Did you say a monster? Yeah, big as an house. Hello, what have we here? The dude's tearing up the whole interstate. He's heading east. Please, you've got to stop him. Now this sounds like a job for the Justice League. Continued in Justice League America number 69, then in Superman number 74. Both on sale next week. The end is near. Alright, there we go. That is the next one, red. I want to make sure these are in order, so I'm gonna turn these upside down like that and put them upside down. Or not upside down, the other way around, sorry. And now, Doomsday, Justice League America, number 69. Nice. Luckily, that thing helped me to tell which books to read in order. Because, once again, it's been a bit. Alright. Let's get this. Come on, pages. Work with me. Okay, by Dan Jurgens, or Jurgens. I don't know if it's, to be Norwegian. And Rick Richette. Alright, and it already starts. Down for the Count. Starring art by Dan Jurgens and Rick Burchett is finished art. And then letters, Willie Sherbert and Jen D'Angelo, colors, Ruben Diaz, assistant editor, and Brian Augustine, editor. Okay. Quickly, Booster. These men require medical attention. So let's get out of this inferno, Maxima, before it manages to eat its way right through my force field. Before you go any further, pick up and read. Oh, it's an ad. Pick up and read Man of Steel number 18, still on sale. This is old. Alright. I'll have this little campfire snuffed out sooner than you can say weenie roast. My ice will melt some of the blaze. Good, move ice. The rest of us will take care of the victims. We sure appreciate the help, Justice Leaguers. I'm well aware that Ohio is out of your normal area of jurisdiction. Just as I know we have rumors of a monster man running loose that caused this accident. It's too bad he vanished into the woods, or we'd take care of him. Any word on the paramedics, Booster? I have my wrist communicators tuned into the police band. Dispatch says ambulances will be here within 2 minutes. We must find the beast. I agree, Bloodwind. Everybody into the bug, and we'll be on our way. Gosh, it's too bad we have this emergency. I really wanted to see today's episode of the Cat Grant Show. We're coming to you live from Roosevelt High with the incredible show. He is perhaps the most celebrated man of our time. He's been called the Man of Tomorrow, the last son of Krypton, and the Man of Steel, but he's most appropriately known as Superman. Keep your eyes on the ground, people. The sooner we spot our monster, the better. Hey, Beetle, if it's a really cool monster, maybe we should capture it and take it on the talk show circuit for big bucks. Your sense of the appropriate knows no limits, Booster. It took you this long to realize that, Bloodwind? Uh-oh. Looks like we've found our man's trail of crumbs. Check out that path of destruction. Those trees weren't mowed down by a couple of kids on skateboards. This is terrible. Such pointless, needless devastation. Let's just find the suckers and kick some butt. Come on, pages, work with me. I can't thank you enough for joining us here, Superman. Interviews with you are a true rarity. I've always felt that if Americans are to trust us, they have to know us, Miss Grant. And without your trust, we are not effective. You've exhibited psychic powers before, Bloodwind. Any chance you can scan ahead and tap into this guy's mind? It will be difficult, but I can try. As will I. I guess 2 psychic minds are better than 1. Nuts. I wanted Bloodwind to go it alone, so I'd have a chance to gauge his powers. It's the only way I can get info on that guy. The way he shields his abilities, he'll probably let Maxima make first contact, even if... Yes! I've found the creature. He's hate, death, and bloodlust personified. Nothing more. Agreed, some of your colleagues, like Booster Gold, Elongated Man, and Wonder Woman, have led very public lives, but we don't know nearly as much about you. As leader of the JLA, perhaps you can give us the inside story on you and your pals. Let me correct you on that point, Miss Grant. Oh, he's petting a deer, and he breaks its neck in the next frickin' scene. It's unfair to the others to paint me as the leader of the Justice League. We're a group of people who have gotten together to do a job only we can do. Everybody in the group has a say on issues and a vote as well. Oh, he's throwing stuff at the beetle. Surely you've been a greater influence than that. Respected observers suggest you proved a quality of strength and focus the League previously lacked. They were a talented, dedicated bunch, long before I joined Miss Grant. I'm proud to be in their ranks. Yo, Beetle, radar shows a projectile coming. Everybody assume crash positions. Our hydraulics are shredded. We're going down. I'm gonna find the guy who whacked us and sew his eyelids shut. Better give the non-flyers a hand first, and you better make it quick. Don't be so modest, Superman. The whole city knows you and Guy Gardner exchanged blows a few weeks ago. Care to comment on the conflict between you two? Mr. Gardner and I are colleagues. Though it's true our relationship is somewhat icy, we do manage to get the job done. Feels good to get my hands on you again, babe. What's Super Doof got that I don't? Class. Gotcha. Just save the ship's wreckage before it kills someone. Done. With my command over metals, I can easily lower it to the ground. Who's behind this? Weapons Master. Despero. Neither. And I sense the true creature responsible is nearby. Okay, it's time to let these students ask some questions. Your name is? Kenny. I was wondering what you superheroes do when you're not bashing bad guys. I mean, do you get together and party and all that the time, or what? We Justice Leaguers have a variety of interests, just as you and your friends do. Blue Beetle is an inventor who enjoys spending his free time in the lab. Ice likes to travel. Maxima is busy adjusting to Earth life, while Guy Gardner tends to be a little more creative in his free time. Explosion beyond that grove of trees. I think there's a Lex oil refinery over there. Like, do you think the guy we're looking for caused it? Only one way to find out. Bombs away! Wait, Guy. Let's get a little organized here. Too late, Bug. One soon-to-be corpse dead ahead. Take your pick, burial or cremation. Speaking of Guy Gardner, why won't you guys let him be a Green Lantern anymore? Why did you fire him? I can assure you that we had no say regarding Guy's status in the Green Lantern Corps. It was their call all the way. Huh? Ugh, so fast I didn't even see him. This interview is taking place in Metropolis for the benefit of high schools nationwide. I want you kids to pay attention. If you ask me, it's a yawner, Mitch. No kidding. They should have talked to Guy Gardner. If they wanted to talk to someone with their head screwed on straight. Let go of him, you monster. Can't breathe, can't even think. That freaking thing's powerful. Never had a chance to fight back. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about Fire. Does she score as high on a babometer as it seems? Yuck. Nice question, Spud. Fire is good at her job and a terrific person. Next question. I can't believe it. No matter how much I throw it at this goon, it doesn't faze him. That I will deal with him. Over the years, many souls have passed to the afterlife here. This area is rich with the plasma energies of the spirits of the dead. I call on those spirits to grant me power necessary to defeat this monstrosity. Gods, what manner of creature can withstand such a blow? What the hell? I was, wondering, Superman, if there's anything out there that, really frightens you. I mean, I'd get scared facing all that stuff if I was you. Ugh. Did you see that punch? Where could a being so powerful have come from? Can Bloodwind have survived something like that? Good question, miss. See, one way or another, I have encountered things powerful enough to kill me. Oh. You guys, take care of the steroid case. I'll get Bloodwind out of that inferno. Weird. Here I am trying to save the most mysterious guy in the league. Bloodwind is hiding something from us but that's not. Of course, all this time I've wondered who Bloodwind really is, and now I know. I never would have guessed it in a million years. But Bloodwind is really... Nope. Come on. It's keeping me in suspense, too. What about all that? Hitting and violence. Don't you get tired of it? I mean, isn't there a better way to work things out than caving in someone's head? Bloodwind must be... Someone help me. Believe me when I say I wish that violence wasn't necessary, but violence is the price that we pay to accomplish a greater good. As heroes, we choose to protect that good with our lives. Beetle will never survive if I do not. Look out! Cut! We've just been preempted by a network special report. Sounds like trouble in Ohio. Wonder if it's anything I can help with. Ted! Oh no! He's so still. So quiet. Oh my god. We need to get him to a hospital quick. I think it may be too late, Booster. But I pray I'm wrong. No! Oh, now Our reports of the Justice League battling a heinous monster at the Lexile Oil Refinery in Ohio. Reports indicate the League is unable to stop his destructive stampede. Superman, I have to go. I'm tired of playing tag with you, ugly. Let's see you walk away from a full intensity blast. He's still coming. Gotta get my force field up before... Oh! How could one man stand against the whole league? Soon, As I'm up over the horizon, I'll be able to check things out with my telescopic vision. Man, I just barely raised my force field in time. The force of his blow is overpowering my flight ring. If he can do this to me, imagine what he could do to Beetle. Wonder if that rubber-suited powerhouse is biological, or some kind of Doomsday machine. That's enough. Fair enough. Far enough, Booster. You! I hear you people are having some trouble. Trouble isn't the word, Superman. I'm telling you right now, it's like Doomsday is here. Continued in Superman number 74. Don't you dare miss it. Alright. Next book again. Sorry. Alright, to make sure the game doesn't close, I'm probably gonna have the main page zoomed out on Superman. Oh yeah, I was gonna flip this over. There we go. Let's zoom out on Superman. Oh, I think it was Friends popping on, and that's why I was hearing some sounds. Alright. We have 5 more books to go. Alright, Superman Doomsday, guest starring Justice League America by Dan Jurgens and Brett Breeding. What's he breeding? Countdown to Doomsday. Stop! Don't read this issue until you read Justice League America number 69. The Blue Beetle. How is he, Ice? He's unconscious. His pulse is nearly non-existent. He's dying, Maxima. Alright. There, Superman created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. Oh, sorry. Also been adjusting the microphone. I don't know what works for you guys. Then our comrades shall perish as a warrior fallen in battle. There is no greater honor one can attain. No, Maxima. You can't just leave him here to die. We have to get him to a doctor before it's too late. I don't have the power to do that, but you do. You have to give him a chance at life. No, there is a battle to be fought here. Destructive creature is on a rampage that could kill hundreds. Perhaps only an all-American may have the power to stop him. All-American. Sorry. Please, Maxima. You're part of a team, part of a family now. Look around you. This creep is tough. That much is obvious. But right now, only you can save Ted Kord's life. Let me go after the monster until you get back. I am a warrior. It is against my nature to let others do my work. Yet you aided me in my struggles against Starbreaker. I owe you my aid in return. I hope you can survive the monster's wrath until my return. For now, Blue Beetle shall receive this medical care. Thank you, Maxima. But now comes the hard part. Somehow, I've got to stop this maniac by myself. Even though he's already shredded the whole team, but if I use my brains and keep my distance, I might be able to hold him off until Maxima gets back. Booster might even still be a help. But I doubt it. That horror has probably put him in orbit by now. Weird. It's totally unyielding. He just marches straight ahead without deviating from his course, no matter what he finds in his path. And if memory serves, there's a house development right over that hill. Man, do I love Fridays. No more sucky school for 2 whole days. Too bad I gotta go home. The war zone. Let me just make sure real quick that the stream is still up. So you're gonna see a blue screen run briefly, and then I gotta check YouTube on my phone real quickly before moving on to the page. I gotta make sure that the recording thing for PlayStation will just stop recording suddenly or whatever. And I gotta make sure that I'm still recording. Any minute now it will load. It is taking a bit though to frickin' load this. Alright, there we go. Then to my channel. Come on, I said my channel. Let me make sure there aren't other pages that are up. Okay, Discord is up, so let's close it. Okay, so that things can load a little faster on here. More properly. Okay. I was going to name my video, by the way, Doomsday is here, but I thought Doomsday has arrived. Sounded better. Alright, it looks like everything's still recording, so it should be fine. Alright. Alright, let's get back to reading then. And remember, you can watch this at any point in time, or listen to it technically, any point in time on the channel. It will be in the live section up once this is done. And we have 4 more books after this one. So let's get back to reading. I could just hear Mom now. Mitch, dear, is that you? How was your day? Why does she always have to be so corny? What did she do to make Dad leave us? Home sweet home. What a dump. I mean, I hate this hole. Mitch, dear, is that you? No, it's Axl Rose in the band. We got anything worth eating around here? Help yourself to the fridge. How was school? Did you do well on the algebra test? Like you care. Hey, what happened to all the soda? Of course I care. Say, wasn't today the day that Superman was going to address high school students on TV? You must have been thrilled to see that. No way, the Super Weasel was called away on some case, so he bailed early. Why do you always run out of soda around here? Why can't you ever buy enough to last? Look, I'm sorry, but your little sister isn't feeling well, so I didn't have time to go shopping today. I am really tired of that baby being the only one who rates around here. I mean, Dad always has soda for me at his new apartment. I am sorry, Mitchell, but I cannot keep up with everything here. This house isn't perfect, and neither am I, but we do the best we can. Jeez, no wonder Dad left and wants a divorce. Wow, what a dickhead. Jeez. Going over to Aaron's, this kind of feels distracting. There might be more connected to this. Oh, what the hell? Notification. Oh, okay. Don't mind that notification thing. It's just a blue. It'll just pop up as a weird bar on the top left-hand corner. Going over to Aaron's. See you. Wait, did you hear that? Oh, man. Becky, the glass. Mitchell, I want you to call 911. Hurry. Oh God, outside in the driveway. Our car. Check it out. That dude did all this with one hand tied behind his back. Frickin' Axl Rose reference earlier. That's the guy, Superman. He's the one who took the Justice League apart at the seams. What was it you called him, Booster? Oh yeah, Doomsday. Wow, that punch looked like it could have caved in a mountain and Superman took it. Big deal, the spud was too slow and stupid duck. Come on. Ugh. Get down! Unbelievable. I don't know if I'd ever been hit that hard. Ugh. No. Where's the rest of the league? Ma! Why? Why are you doing this to our house? What do you want from us? No, not my baby, please, not my baby. Back off. I'll cover your escape as long as I can. Get your family out of here, miss. You won't have to do it alone, Soups. The cavalry is on the scene. What's the matter, Blue? Is that guy too tough even for you? Guy, that monster might be too tough for all of us. No way, babe. I say we hit him with everything we got. All of our powers in a combined, concentrated effort. Do it. Pour it on. Can't see, so somebody better point my ring at the sucker's ugly face. Done. Give it everything you got. And this dude will find out what kind of trouble he buys when he takes on the Justice League of America. You heard Superman. We have to get out of here. And we can't leave this poor woman in the line of fire. Well, Guy Gardner's face is beaten so puffy that he can't even see. And he's still in there fighting. Cool. Amazing. I can't even see him anymore, but I think he's still standing. Don't stand there blabbing, Blue. Just turn up the juice. Getting tired. Ignore it. Fire. Just keep pushing. No, my flames is totally spent. Can't go anymore. Same here. My power cells are shot drained, and without my suit's powers, I'm about as powerful as a Pee Wee Herman. Oh, jeez, that has an age well. Okay, let's give it a rest. After all, there's no way Doomsday can still be standing. I think you may be mistaken. Incredible. He took all that energy without missing a beat. Fire, you Guy Gardner and Booster are no longer able to defend yourselves. Hey, I suggest you all withdraw and let Superman and me handle this monstrosity. No time, gang. Doomsday is coming. His speed. Look out! Where is he? Ah! Come on, Pages. Work with me. Literally is trying to fight back. Even Doomsday is fighting me somehow. With power cells gone, I'm in deep trouble. Force field is gone. He's faster than Flash. Can't get... No! What's that thing? Can't fight, but I can at least help you. But what about that? What is it? Maybe a robot or something from another dimension. Whatever. It's deadly. I can't see, but I can hear the bones breaking. Gotta point blast and hope. Ah! Two front off offensive now. I shall blast this horror. Ah! My eye beams. No! Geez, bad enough the monster's trashing us. The League doesn't have to help. Oh God, if that blaze has gotten to one of the gas lines in the house. Cripes! Tora! Tora! Ugh! Where is everybody? Ma, are you okay? Ma! So much smoke. Can't breathe. Can't. No. No way. Is that maniac escaping me? Ma! Oh man, she must be hurt or something. The fires surrounded us. I'll never get her out of here. Need help, but the JLA looks way out of it. Or worse. Fire. Ice. Booster Gold. The Blood Guy. Even Guy Gardner. The only one who can help us has already bugged out after that killing machine. Superman! I don't know who or what exactly this Doomsday thing is, but I'll beat the answer out of him if I have to. He doesn't appear to have any magical powers, so I won't have to worry about that. Please, Superman, you just gotta hear me. That boy I saw. I can hear him calling, but I have to ignore it. I'm so close. Help us, please. If I let Doomsday get away, there's no telling what devastation he'll be responsible for. Much as it pains me, I have to stay with him and block out that plea for help. Please, Superman, you just gotta come back, please. Don't dare miss Adventures of Superman number 9. Is that a 497? On sale on 1 week. Okay. Next book done. And it tells you the books that come out the next 2 weeks. Cool. That was back in 92. In December. When it snowed. Alright. Is Superman gonna leave that family behind? Or will he turn back and save them? Or will somebody else save them? Alright. 497. The Adventures of Superman, Doomsday, by Jerry Ordway, Tom Grummett, and Doug Hazelwood. 1992, 47, and the Triangle Locks. Just 3 more books after this. It's a countdown. Oh, okay, there's some messages I see on channel. I'm just getting to the next book. We just have 3 more books, I believe, after this. Let me check. Maybe it's a day of messaging. Dead channel. But it could be somebody else, too. Why is YouTube shut off for me? That's weird. Just on my phone, not here. I want to completely kick me out of my own live stream to check on things. That was weird. Huh. And hi, what are you doing? I am doing a read-along of the Doomsday saga that leads up to the death of Superman. That is what I am doing. It is Superman month for me. I did it because Nostalgia Critic is also doing it, and I wanted to get back into Superman, so what's a better month? Doing Superman-related stuff. This is more of an audio than a visual-related video. And of course, will be on under my live section 24 hours a day when it is finally uploaded. I just got through the first 4 books. Yeah, first 4 books in this. Well, technically it would be 3, but I decided to start off with Night of the Jackal because his hand does appear breaking through a wall, and then it talks about Doomsday is coming. So now we're on to the technically 4th but 5th book of what I am reading in the series. And then we will lead into the last couple after that. So we are on The Adventures of Superman, number 497. Doomsday. Alright. This is totally nuts. I come home from school, get into another fight with Ma, and then all at once the freaking Justice League crashes down on us, along with someone called Doomsday. Whoa, what the hell is that? Something just loud banged. Huh. That was weird timing. Maybe Doomsday is breaking through the blood. And then crashes down on us, along with someone called Doomsday. The house is a disaster area. Flames are everywhere. That Doomsday guy did it all, and just booked out of here, with Superman on his tail. Can't hardly believe Guy Gardner got so busted up. Those two babes, Ice and Fire, might be dead. I can't tell from here. But from the sound of things, about 20 feet away, where our family room used to be, that Booster Gold must wish he was croaked. Of course, these pages. I think Doomsday is within the pages too. He's fighting back at me as well. I can hear my mom calling out to me, and I answer her, but I can't help her, or my baby sister. Through the thick black smoke, I see Superman up in the sky. I hear the sound of his fists all over Doomsday. Please, God, let him hear my cries for help. Under Fire. Superman created by Siegel and Shuster. No one else can help. The sirens are too far off. They'll never reach us in time. It seems like this whole deal has been going on for hours, though it's probably only been minutes. Mitch, it's no use. I've got to do something. Smoke's too thick. Ma's got to hold tight. I've got to yell louder. She's got to hear me. Superman, please, you've got to help us. My Ma's trapped, please. Alright. Superman, you're the only one. Help us. Can't give up. That kid and his mom didn't ask for... Guy, it hurts my ribs. I can't stand up, too. For Guy's sake, I've got to get him up. That monster's already put Blue Beetle into a coma. My voice is going from breathing the smoke, but I've got to keep yelling unless he's not listening. Nah, he's a hero. They're supposed to help us. Maybe that Doomsday's beating Superman. What do I do then? Help us, Superman, please. I've got to force this thing far enough into the lake's silt, and hope it's soft enough to keep him from using it to propel himself for a few minutes. I just pray I've got time to help that family. Oh wait, this is Superman. Whoops. I just pray I've still got time to help that family. Oh mercy, don't let that be the sound of those beams giving way. Ugh. Hope is not lost. Not while Bloodwind still stands. I don't know where you came from, mister, but thank God you're here. You and your child should also thank Superman. Bloodwind, are you okay? You took quite a beating. All of the illegals did, but the guy keeps surprising me with his resiliency. Superman, what about my son Mitch? He's down there with the EMS crew, miss. They did it. They saved my mom and my baby sister. You should go to the hospital. You all took in a lot of smoke. Guy, lie still. How about it, fella? Let's have a look at you. No, I desire no medical treatment. I wish to be alone. Don't struggle with... What is it? Odd. Bloodwinds teleported rather than seek treatment. Goddamn pages. Don't wuss out, Boy Scout. Put this Doomsday guy in a pine box, or I'll crawl off of this gurney and kick both of your butts. I'll take care of things, Guy. You just let the doctors help you. You there, have you local hospital contacts, Maxwell, Lord, in New York City? For these folks' medical records. Now to see if this Doomsday is still where I left him. Question is, how do I restrain him when the combined force of the Justice League couldn't do it? Holy, that's our target. Down there, Ralph. It's coming up fast, but our weapon system's locked on. Commencing launch of Hellfires. These pages are freaking hard to get moving. Mayday, mayday! The missiles are running wild! Jeez, does this monster just live to destroy, or what? Let's help this missile hit its target, while I attend to those two airmen. Got them. And while Mr. Destructo's in free fall, I'd better round up those other two errant missiles. Gotcha, Paige. You're not fighting me. Something tore up a stretch of property out on Route 110, Rusty. Lowell said a bunch of folk, including some of the Justice League, are being rushed to the hospital. Should I crank up the civil defense sirens, Chief? Maybe we should get everyone into their basements. Say, you hear that? Kind of a cartoon sound a bomb makes just before it... Mother of pearl! Chief, think I'm gonna need a bigger gun. Say, there's that sound again. The gloves are off, Doomsday. I'm tired of treading lightly. Oh, damn, those good old boys are tearing up Main Street. Get the governor on the phone. Ugh, is it possible that this guy's getting stronger? Look, Mr. Vice Lieutenant Governor, I'm telling you, this is going to be more than just a local emergency. If you don't get the blasted National Guard here ASAP. Mother of mercy, you hear that? You tin-horn bureaucrat. This blue leader target. Sighted and we're ready for a run. Over. Blue leader, approach with extreme caution. We've already lost one chopper to this thing. Over. We hear you, Control. Over and out. This buzz taking everything, the chain guns raining on him with a smile. What the? We've been hit. No, we've been speared. The backup control systems not gonna do squat with Bubba down there just directing our flight. No, Lee, now time to bail. Mayday, mayday. Jeez, dialogue on this is weird. Who the frick is Baba? What? Who was that? Relax, soldier. You and your co-pilot are going to be okay. Though I don't think this town's city hall will be open for business anytime soon. Now excuse me, guys, but there are a dozen people trapped in that wreckage who need my help. Stand there and amid the destruction and reveal in it warrior. Your motives are unclear as yet. Oh wait, this is frickin' this. Your motives are unclear as yet, but if it is battle you crave, I, Maxima, am pleased to oblige. You can't just barge in like that, lady. But it's an emergency. Look, lady, that red light over the door means they're tapping. The cameras are rolling. Taping. The cameras are rolling, sorry. Get it? You can't just bust in on them. Can you at least tell me how I can get a message to someone in there? Lois Lane, what brings you to WSB's studio? Cat Grant, thank God, a familiar face. Look, Jimmy Olsen's in there, and he's needed on an assignment. They're taping the Turtle Boy show Miss Grant. He could lose his job. I'll take responsibility if we disrupt anything, but just keep your voice down low, Lois. This has to do with Superman and the destruction north of here, right? Ugh, jeez. Come on. Not meant to be a perfect reading, of course, but, do my best. Oh my gosh. Hi, Turtle Boy. What's going on? Jimmy, the chief will have your hide. Your lunch hour isn't 3 hours long. Lois, taping ran a little long, but this is my first TV show. Why are you whispering? Oh, she's whispering? It's the freaking highlighted, words are highlighted big. Whatever. Perry wants us to cover this Doomsday incident. Ned's waiting for us at the helipad. Hurry up. You two better look at something first. GBS is about to interrupt the Brave and the Bold for a news break. Come on, Turtle Boy. That's Mr. Turtle Boy to you. Sure, fine. Just leave before we're finished. Why don't you? Hi, Leon. Mind if we watch? Nope. This is a GBS news break. I'm Steve Lombard. The destructive force known as Doomsday has left 30 dead in its wake. Hundreds have been injured, including members of the famed Justice League. It appears Doomsday is on the straight path, crossing from Ohio through New York State. There we go. Some theorize that the creature is on a course straight to or through Metropolis. We now return you to the Brave and the Bold. Already in progress. Bloody. Lex, I should go. Maybe I can lend a hand. There's got to be a million things I could. Listen, love. You can't just up and run off like you did during that Satanus business. I need my Supergirl here with me. We need a contingency plan in case this menace makes his way to Metropolis. By the house of Almerac, you still stand, eh? Yeah, of course he does. He's Doomsday. You will bow down before me, creature. Maxima, what on earth? There bound to be people in that store. There are always innocent victims in battle. Do not dare to impone me, Superman. Look, just think about before you swing, okay, princess? We can't quarrel among our... Ugh. Hurry, Maxima. Hit him with everything you've got. I can't hold. How could he move so fast? He'll not catch me by surprise. Again. Ah! Your onslaught does little but stimulate me, creature. Maximum welcomes this, for only when a warrior faces death can a conflict be deemed truly worthy. Maxie's reveling in this, and Doomsday doesn't seem to be slowing down much. but I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. For the time being, I'd better worry about all this gasoline gushing up. Hold him tight, Kryptonian. Maxima will not miss again. Maxima, that light pole's going to spark. I saw the thick black smoke from a mile away. I didn't need the sophisticated tracking equipment I had at my fingertips. I simply followed the smoke. Oh, good job, Maxima. Nothing could have prepared me for the sight that greeted me. Town's main street was devastated, with debris strewn everywhere. It was as if a hurricane had swept through, and in a way, one had. The media had a name for it. Doomsday. Superman, friend, can you hear me? Guardian? Was all this necessary, this destruction? Maxima. She's starting to stir. I think she'll be okay. Wasn't there some other way? There always is, but that doesn't alter the fact that I've still got to stop him. And now I realize I have to do it alone. To be continued in action number 684. Tell your friends, wake the neighborhood. Neighbors, Doomsday is here. Alright, that one is done. We move on to the next one, which is 684. Superman in Action Comics, 1992, 48. Doomsday. By Roger Stern, Jackson Glace, and Dennis Rodier. Sorry if I butcher those names. Alright. Get this one back in sleeve. There we go. There. Perfect. Let me just check on my stream. Looks fine. Okay. Let me just reset the... There we go. Reset that. Sit up a bit. Hold on a sec. Okay. There we go. Okay. And now we get this one out of its sleeve. I should prepare the next one, just in case. This next one will be number 1 for 1983. There we go. That one's ready. And let's open this one up. Doomsday is near. A battle that has raged across half of the nation since midday has left several members of the Justice League of America seriously injured. The Blue Beetle is reported to be comatose, and Booster Gold seriously injured following one moment. Special report. This just handed me the village of Griffith in upstate Kirby County was rocked by an explosion moments ago, as Superman and Maxima fought to stop the creature dubbed Doomsday, whose rampage has broken the JLA and left a trail of death and destruction behind him. Despite their efforts, however, the creature is reportedly still on the loose. Civil defense units in cities all along the eastern seaboard are on alert as author ties try to determine if Doomsday must stop Doomsday. Please, Maxima, take it slow and easy. You suffered a pretty serious concussion. Sorry I didn't get here sooner, Superman. I doubt that you could have helped us avoid this Guardian. We've never faced anything quite like this before. Maxima's right. Doomsday must be stopped. He's a threat to every living thing, but she's in no condition to deal with him. Get her to a hospital, Guardian. I'll stop Doomsday if it's the last thing I do. My God, look at that. Tracking Doomsday is like following the path of a tornado. There's utter devastation everywhere he touches down. There are a half-dozen major urban centers in this region, over 25 million human lives, endangered by that monster. I wish I knew where Doomsday came from. I've never seen anything on Earth or off it to equal him for sheer brute strength. It was painful to see what he'd done to Guy Gardner. If anything, he's more single-minded than Draga was, and he seemed even more irrational than Lobo, if that's possible. There's a frightening thought Lobo's given me a hard time more than once, but Lobo's power, his rage, doesn't begin to compare to Doomsday's. Come on. There we go. There's no discernible pattern to his movements. My God, the overpass has collapsed. What's that coming out? No, can't stop it in time. I'm gonna hit. Ugh. How did he? Oh my God, I don't believe this. I'm flying. He just seems to wander from place to place, attacking whatever catches his eye. God damn. This can't be happening. I must be dreaming. That's it. I've dozed off at the wheel. Got to wake up before I have an accident. Wake up, Charlie. Wow, must be nearly a mile up. Everything looks so pretty from up here. So real. What is the matter with me? Wake up already. Feels like we're slowing down. Oh my God, the car's tipping backwards. This is no dream. I'm gonna die. It's okay, I've got you. You've got me? Huh, sure. Poor guy, he must be hysterical. Sir, don't be afraid. Everything's going to be alright. I'm Superman. Superman? I hope you're real, otherwise I know I'm dead. No chance of that, sir. Keep talking, and take long, slow, deep breaths. Don't go into shock on me now. I've been searching for the creature which must have attacked you. Can you remember anything about him? Anything at all? Creature? Yeah, he was big, came right at me. He grabbed hold of my car and just threw it. Then yeah, it must have been him that collapsed the overpass. Overpass? It happened so fast, didn't seem real at first. What is he, Superman? I wish I knew. He came from out of nowhere, destroying things at random, apparently for the sheer wit and hell of it. Damn, I don't see any survivors among the wreckage. Looks like there are dozens of chain reaction benders up and down both highways. Lots of minor injuries there. There's a state trooper on the scene. Good. And I hear rescue vehicles on the way. Oh no. What's wrong with... What do you see? More trouble. Terrible trouble. I'm needed. I'll set you down here, near that state trooper. Tell her to call for more rescue teams. We'll need them. At the shopping plaza on the northwest side of Midvale. Run, for your lives! My car! My kids, oh my God, where are my kids? Attention Lexmark shoppers, this is an emergency situation. Please exit the store in a calm and orderly fashion. I don't think that's gonna help. Help! Hey you! Yeah, I'm talking to you. Come closer. You don't want to miss a single moment of the greatest spectacle in the history of professional wrestling. I'm talking tag teams. I'm talking steel cages. I'm talking knockdown, drag out grudge matches. I'm talking about War Bash 9000 this weekend at the Metropolis Arena. I'm Major Mayhem Troopers, and I'm out for blood. I'm taking on the mighty gorilla, ugly Ben Studley, and the masked Bone Crusher, and I will prevail. This time it's war. Pro wrestling as you've never seen it before. This weekend at Metropolis Arena. Metropolis Arena. Metropolis Arena. Now, where are you gonna go? Not if Doomsday doesn't like your commercial. Doomsday. Holy, what was that? I think the red and blue blur is Superman. I don't want to know what the other thing is. Scray, you two. We gotta evacuate this loading docks on the double. This is insane. I swear the harder I fight, the more Doomsday likes it. He's been fighting most of the day, but he still seems as eager and as strong as ever. If he has energy reserves as extensive as mine, I may be in trouble. Copters. The one in the lead is the Daily Planet's flying newsroom. Oh Lord, and Lois and Jimmy are on board. I hope the pilot keeps his distance. Very big. Be careful, Clark. That's Doomsday. Wow, he's a big one. The Mid-Vale Lexmart stood in ruins as Superman struggled with the mysterious creature. End of paragraph. Stand by for more. Well, my news director assured me that he dispatched a camera crew to get to the bottom of this Doomsday's nonsense. So you won't go chasing off after it like you did during that Satanus affair. What? Bloody hell. It's not nonsense, Lex. They're on the air now. Doomsday just wrecked one of the shopping marts. Superman's trying to stop the creature, but he's not having much luck. Anything that can give Superman that hard a fight must be incredibly powerful. I'd better go help. We've been all through that, love. The last thing we need now is for you to go flying off whenever Superman's away. The local citizenry start getting edgy. I don't like it, but I can't deny it. And the old boy off having a go-round with some ugly drongo. The city needs its Supergirl to fill the void. Are you sure, Lex? Doomsday has already caused so much destruction, and your newsman placed the latest death toll at over 100. Superman can handle him, and I can weather the loss of a Lexmart. Trust me. The good people of Metropolis will feel better knowing that you and Team Luthor are home. Alright, I'll stay for now. As if Superman ever really needs help. He's always survived, despite the best laid plans. You'll see, love. Superman will be just fine. Their battle raged on across the rear lot of a fast food restaurant where, oh my god, where Doomsday hurled a parked bus at the Man of Steel, knocking him through the side of the building. Look out! What? Incoming, everybody down! At least the bus was empty, but all those people inside the restaurant hope they're alright. Got to pull myself together. Got to end this. Oh no. No, he remembers that stupid commercial. He's making a connection. 60 miles might as well be 60 paces to this monster. I can't let go and let him get any closer. I can't. Command pages. Geez, Superman must have gotten a second wind or something. I've never seen him fight so hard. Neither have I, Jimmy. Next paragraph. Taking advantage of the creature's momentary distraction, Superman redoubled his efforts. Got to keep him off balance and avoid his reach. He must weigh close to a ton. Got to use that weight, build up enough momentum to hurl him away from here, away from Metropolis. Doomsday's taken everything I've dished out so far. Maybe slamming into the hills at the few hundred miles per hour will soften him up. I hope so. This is one time I could really use some help, and the JLA is incapacitated. I'm surprised that young Lex Luthor hasn't sent Supergirl to help. By now, he surely knows about Doomsday, smashing his store. Lex, the second, is a more active type than his father was. I'd half expected him to lead a Team Luthor squadron up here himself. Of course, if his father were still alive, I'd have half expected the old man to have engineered this Doomsday monster. I don't know if I can catch up with them, Miss Lane. Not as fast as they're going. Just do your best, Garrett. Metropolis isn't that far. I'll bet Superman's trying to keep Doomsday away from the city. Well, he's headed in the right direction. Not much to worry about there. No one's allowed much up into those hills. Even a lot of the airspace is restricted. Come on, there we go. I think some sort of federal preserve is tucked away up there. Ugh, what's going on? Is this a earthquake? Inconceivable. What is this? The dude from frickin' Princess Bride? Inconceivable. This is one of the most geophysically stable regions of the continent. No. The project must be under some manner of bombardment. Take it easy, Westfield. We'll get to the bottom of this. Yes, you're right. Johnson, we must. The Guardian would have to be away. This is inordinately important. Geez, unless you don't suppose. No, the level of coincidence is far too great. And yet, I cannot help but wonder if this seismic disruption is somehow related to that nearby monster scare which the Guardian is investigating. There we go. What is this? Batman. Blue-gray bat. Wanted. Batman's wanted. Oh no. Hey, this was back in 1992. Frick. Damn. He's still conscious. Another second and he'll be back on his feet. I can't allow him that second. Got to pound him and keep pounding him. That sounded wrong, Superman. I wish this stand of trees wasn't in the way, but there's no time to... These aren't just trees. They're structures. We've tumbled into the middle of a habitat. Thank God it's abandoned. Research. I must be getting punchy. I was so worried about keeping Doomsday out of the city. I forgot all about the Cadmus project's research zone extending into this wild area. Research. There's a troubling thought. Could Cadmus research be responsible for this monster? Lord knows. Come on. pages are always fighting me. These freaking comics. Their genetics labs have created all manner of beings. I think Maxima will be okay. As hard a time as she was giving the doctors. Hey, the alert signal, now what? Guardian, return to base at once. What is it, Rodriguez? What's wrong? Unknown. The mountain seems to be under attack by forces of incredible power. This is not, getting any easier. Just hitting Doomsday hurts, and he doesn't seem to have weakened one iota. This is just wearing me down. Got to change my tactics. Maybe if I hit him with something. Yeah, something big. These support columns may be organic, but they're hard as tempered steel. Worth a try. Guardian to base, habitat. My god, habitat is collapsing like a house of cards. And Superman and that monster are smack in the middle of it. It's bad. I'm going for a closer look. I'll keep this channel open. Guardian, where do you come from? Where's Doomsday? Buried under what's left of the habitat. You barely got out of it yourself. You took some terrible hits in the collapse. Why didn't you fly out of it? Too wasted. Need to rest. Soon as I make sure Doomsday's stopped. Blacksea got him that time. Hope so. But have to be certain. Hard to see through the ruins. Eyes won't focus on... No. Oh, come on. Freaking pages always fighting with me. Hey. Guardian, we were cut off for a moment. Can you read me? We detected another shock. No, 2 more shocks. What's going on there? Guardian! Guardian! Dr. Rodriguez, this is security. Select scan radar has just confirmed the apparent launch of an object somewhat larger than man-sized from the wild area. It's headed southeast at approximately half the speed of sound. Good Lord. Patch me through to the Metropolis Civil Defense Command. Now! We have to warn those poor people. Doomsday is coming. Alright. And there goes that book. And we already got the next one out. Alright.
Get in there. Get in your goddamn sleeve. Good.
I have to flip that over on there, make sure that is in order, so that when I have them put away, everything will be fine there. There we go. Alright, let's get to Superman, the Man of Steel. This is number 1 of 1993, Doomsday. Got Macho Man Randy Savage on the advertisement here.
Macho Man Randy Savage, snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
Didn't think you'd hear that in a video like this. The monster called Doomsday abandoned the furrow of destruction. He plowed through Ohio and western New York State and headed in 10-mile leaps toward the east coast and Metropolis. End of paragraph. What is it? I don't know, just run. Metropolis. It said Metropolis. Lois, you sighted him yet? Negative, Fran. The planet's chopper is chasing Doomsday as fast as it can. Cat Grant's WGBS chopper is accompanying us. but Superman is on the creature's tail. Keep your head down, Fran. If our calculations are right, that monster must be reaching Metropolis about now. Doomsday is here. Forget it, Doomsday. Your rampage stops here. And if he knows what's good for him, he'll stay there. I hope so, Joe. Doomsday is probably the deadliest foe Superman has ever faced. Man, this must be by lucky year. Those were some of the best shots I've ever gotten. Don't sweat it, Lois. He's Superman, right? We've got him, Fran. New paragraph. Doomsday's rampage in Park Ridge was cut short when Superman grabbed the monster, rocketing him away from Metropolis toward the vacuum of space. End of paragraph. He's gotta be okay. Guardian, are you alright? Double X. What happened? Doomsday smashed habitat. You were felled by the rubble. And Superman. Even now he battles the creature. I'm afraid Doomsday is too big for Superman to handle alone. Doomsday may be one of ours, Guardian. ADN, Alien, a Cadmus Dabney, Donovan creation. Try to mind read the creature. Dub, find out. I just pray that Cadmus isn't responsible. Jeez, these freaking words. For the damage of that monster's caused. Creature's as agile as it is strong. Twisted away. Couldn't hold him. Kicked me. Can't breathe. There's nothing in his mind but anger. No doubt but destruction. There is no way to tell where he came from. Not that it matters. We'll have to work to stop him. In any case, if anyone can stop him. Lois, look, Doomsday's free. I see him, Jimmy. Oh Lord, where's Superman? There. I hope he's all right. New paragraph, Fran. Far above Metropolis, the monster broke free, hurling the Man of Steel more than a mile to the ground. Superman's down. Get closer, blast you. WGBS needs a shot of this. That's our son, Jonathan. He's being beaten to a pulp, and those TV reporters are treating it like entertainment. Clark is going to be okay. Our boy. But, no, Clark is our boy, Ma. But to the world, he's Superman. It's not that they're callous. At least they don't mean to be. It's just, they don't think anything bad can really happen to him. Better finish this quick. I'm gonna live to finish it all at all. Got away again. How to find him shouldn't be hard. Come on. To follow his path of destruction. The ceiling! Watch out! What that be? What crash through to Underworld? Big sucker. Maybe coming to rescue the prisoners. That's what you fools get for daring to put Warworlders on trial. Smell. Gas. Who care what you smell like? Plug Ugly's our ticket to freedom. We thank you, sir, for our efforts on our behalf, though of course you serve your own ends as well as ours. After all, it is we who are the champions of those like you, the poor and downtrodden. Ah! Rejects of the overworld. Okay. Come on.
Freaking hate it.
It was as easy to find him as I thought it would be, unfortunately. All I had to do was look for the rubble. What's that? Smells like a gas main's been ruptured here. All you underworlders, get back, fast and far as you can. Doomsday leaps, but doesn't fly. Long as I have him off the ground, I have some advantage. Stop squirming, damn you. This time, you're not kicking free of me. Ew. And it exploded. God damn it, he hit like an electrical cord and it set off the gasoline. I'm not doing sound effects, screw that. An explosion or a bomb. It must have leveled all of Newtown. What is that creature? Why is it destroying Metropolis? Pull up, pull up! We're going to crash! I'm doing what I can. It's like riding a freaking tidal wave. You can tell your viewers, Miss Anderson, that Lex Luthor doesn't know what Doomsday is, or where he came from, but it has become increasingly obvious why he is here. The creature has a grudge against Superman. Oh, Lex, do you really think so? It seems probable, doesn't it, love? I'm loath to ask, but does Metropolis need a champion? Who draws such negative attention? Does Superman presence here cause more harm than good? I think Doomsday may be more than Superman can handle alone. Don't be annoyed, Lex, but I have to help him. Very generous, love, indeed. I agree with you. Metropolis must be preserved. Ugh, can't. Hold on. Superman! Don't worry, Superman, I have him. My lord in heaven, he's thrown off Superman. What? What is that creature? I suspect it's a doomsday weapon, Mildred, left behind by Warworld to decimate the Earth in case their swarm failed. We finally got this laser cannon shoved up on at the roof. Oh, your lab, Professor Ham? Jeez. So let's use it. As soon as Supergirl gets out of the way, Bibbo. You and Mildred keep the Air Force belts buckled tight. When the creature feels the blast, he's going to be angry. Holy frick. Never seen a creature this powerful. Must be some frickin' got her frickin' face punched into melted cream or whatever. Kind of alien. Supergirl's down, Professor. Hit him now. We did it. We got him. Well, that's gonna piss him off in the next one, I bet. Another gas main must have ruptured, setting off series of explosions all around me in Hobbs Bay. Legs feel like jelly. Help, Superman, help! It's Keith and Mira at the orphanage. Not good for much, but still make a pretty good shield. Superman, I knew he'd come, but Mira, what is that Doomsday monster? Did somebody build him like a giant Frankenstein? I don't know, baby. From the way he's behaving, I'd say he's the devil incarnate, unsharing in the end of the world. Oh wait, insuring, or whatever. Here he comes, Maggie, ugly sucker. You're a master of understatement, Terp. Come on, nail him. Now! He's not stopping. Yow! Terp! Get Maggie and the SC unit out of the way, Turpin. On the double. What? Superman? Not sure I can make a dent in Doomsday's hide. He's already made several. In mine. Hit him with everything I've got. Hope that despite his apparent toughness, he's feeling as chipped around the edges as I am. Visual sighting confirmed, sir. Doomsday is right below us. Open fire. Cadmus's weapons experts swear these shock cannons'll do the trick. Let's hope they're right. They keep moving. What if they do this trick on Superman? That's a chance we'll have to take, soldier. Seems like even Superman can't stop that thing. Alone. Your rampage ends here, Doomsday. Even if it kills me. Metropolis is where I hold the line. Continued in Superman number 75. And there we go. And now we are on to the last book. And I feel like I should do that, the SpongeBob thing. Alright, here we go. This is the final countdown. Sorry, copyright. Here lies Earth's greatest hero, Superman, 75, January 1993. Oh, look at the price of comics then, jeez. Wish it was like that now. Now comic books are more expensive than ever. Remember when they were 25 cents? Alright. And then when I'm done with this book, next time I will stream for the funeral of Superman stuff. And then stream after that will be mostly the reign of Superman. And of course, like, Superman does return during the end point of that part, but then I'll have a Return of Superman. I also have the 30th anniversary book of Return of Superman, which I might either, read along at the end of that, when I end that, or in its own separate video. We'll have to see. Alright. It might be better if it was in its own separate video, just so when I title it, you'll know that it's one of the newer, the 30th anniversary version. And I can title it that way. The battle has devastated the better part of America, leaving a path of destruction almost as long. Earth's mightiest heroes have already fallen under Doomsday's murderous blitzkrieg. Only one hope, one man remains. It stops here, mister. This insanity ends in Metropolis. Focus your fire on the creature. The weapons boys at Project Cadmus say these shock cannons can take out a tank. Move in closer, we're broadcasting this live. How can we handle this guy when Superman can't? This really might be... Doomsday. Have to move faster. Match Doomsday's speed, or I'm done. Come on. Look out! Too late, Miss Lane. Our hydraulic cables have just been sheared in half. Blast. All these onlookers and choppers are complicating matters by getting in the way. It's getting nasty here, Miss Grant. We better back off. No way, we are not going to miss the story of the century. Come on. There we go. Man, don't believe this. I may be getting the greatest pictures ever, but it's costing us half the city. Superman, are you alright? You look so. I'd like to get you to as far from danger as possible, but I just don't have the time. No telling how many lives Doomsday could take while I'm gone. He's shrugging off that cannon light fire like it was nothing. He's unstoppable. Please, maybe you should retreat and get help if Jimmy is right. Too late, Lois. The JLA has already fallen, and there are too many innocents in jeopardy right now. It's up to me. Clark, just remember, no matter what happens, I'll always love you. Always. These pages are ruining the dramatic moment. But now, Doomsday gets his. Wait, come back. Please, come back. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen the big guy so fired up. Nobody tears apart my city and gets away with it. I don't know what hole you crawled out of or where you came from, but I'm sending you back. Can you believe that? If this keeps up, we won't have a city left. Stay close so we can keep up the broadcast. The whole country will want to see Superman kick this creep's butt. I want to keep firing, but it's impossible. They're moving too fast. Can't. Ugh. Stay back, Miss Lane. We don't need to get that close to a decent picture. We can't worry about pictures. Superman is in trouble. I don't think we're going to get that chance. Grizzly is coming this way. Move while you can, Jimmy. I'll distract him while you run. Enough, Doomsday. If you want to get your hands on my friends, you're going to have to kill me first. What does he want? He wants destruction and death. To stop him, I have to be every bit as ferocious and unrelenting as he is. But you can't. He wants to kill, and you can't. Come on, pages. God damn. Makes it hard when the last part of the book is the freaking poster thingy. Ugh. Bony protrusion. Ugh. Bony protrusions so sharp. You cut me. I'm hurt bad. Can barely stay conscious. Must take him down now. Those bones are just extensions of his skeleton. Yes, I've finally managed to hurt him. Exhausted, but I have to keep fighting until I drop, or he does. They hit each other so hard the windows are shattering. Watch out for falling glass. Come on. Certain, like this last book especially is fighting with me with turning the pages along. This is it. Looks like we're both betting everything we've got on this one. For Lois and Jimmy and this entire city. I've got to put this guy away while I still can. Even the book's becoming more powerful. Like weary boxers who have gone the distance, the combatants collide in one last explosive effort. In the years to come, a few witnesses will tell of the power of these final punches, that they could literally feel the shockwaves Others will remember the enormous crater that resulted from the sheer force of the blows. But most will remember this sad day as the day the proudest, most noble man they ever knew finally fell. No, for those who loved him, one who would call him husband, one who would be his pal. Come on, pages. Goddamn. For those who would call him son. This is the darkest day they could ever imagine. They raised him to be a hero, to know the value of sacrifice, and know the value of life. And for those who served with Superman in the protection of all life, comes the shock of failure, the weight of being too late to help. We didn't make it in time. He must survive. It cannot end like this. Oh my gosh, somebody's wearing a Bugs Bunny shirt in this picture. But it will. For the city to live, a man had given his all and more. That a Superman died. Please hang on. The paramedics will be here any second. Please. Doomsday. Is he? You stopped him. You saved us all. Now relax until... But it's too late. For this is the day. A world without Superman. Without a Superman, the legend continues. Funeral for a friend. This is the day that Superman died. Oh, okay, I was supposed to... No, I ruined that. Whatever. That's the end of that goddamn part of the series. But there is still more to come after that. But this time ends this stream. I hope you enjoyed. This is more of an audio video. Sorry that a lot of my videos lately have been audio videos, but I can probably make up for it by doing something more visually related. Whatever that may be. Oh, this is having a trouble trying to go back in its sleeve for some reason. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. There we go. Got it. I'm glad that the stream is doing well and still up. I can put this in here. And there we go. Perfect. Perfecto. And now we flip this over like that, and we are done with the Doomsday part of the saga. Let me sit up so I can get over here and have those flipped over on this. There we go. Next time it will be the funeral of Superman, which spans quite a few books. I think more than the previous. Wait a minute, eight books. Maybe that's just as much. I think the reign of Superman into Superman Returning is going to be the longest part of the series. So, yeah. That will be the longest part of the reading. And I don't know how long this has gone on for. I also have the 30th anniversary Return of Superman. So, yeah, we will read those next time. The next couple streams or so. Let's see how long this went for. Does it tell me? Oh wow, almost 3 hours. Because I read slow. Sorry. It is quite a few books though. Oh, my friend just asked me, do I have something? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed nonetheless, and you all have an awesome day. If you did enjoy this, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Have an awesome day, and I hope you enjoyed this stream once again.